guys, and welcome to another WIP Wednesday. I hope everybody is having an awesome week. It's almost half over, or it is half over. Kiwi is currently underneath the table. Whoa! Hey, what are you doing? He's underneath the table on my footrest. And he keeps nibbling at the pillow on the footrest. Now, earlier when I had sandals on, he was chewing the beads off of my sandals. I have these really cute sandals. It's really cute sandals. And I bought them last year, and I didn't start wearing them. I left them brand new in the box till earlier this year. Right about the time of October, I started wearing them, and I noticed these little beads, they kind of look like little pumpkins. Anyways, he has noticed that they look like pumpkins too, and on the other one, not this particular shoe, but on the other one, he has started chewing them off all along the edges. And I would just really appreciate it if he stopped chewing on my shoes. I have a bird because I don't like dog hair. I like dogs, fine. I don't like dogs' hair. And I don't like chewing and things like that. And since I've been working, he's gotten very destructive lately. With chewing on my blinds. Now he's chewing on my shoes. Now he's chewing on my footrest. You would think that he's turned into a dog. I'm off work for the next 4 days. There's something on my back. I think it's a bug bite that really, really itches. That's why I keep doing that. And I'm sorry, guys. Anyways, so I'm off work for the next 4 days. Scream Hollow is closed for, a couple of weeks until Twisted Christmas. But I am still working at the grocery store. So I have the next 4 days off. Well, in my time it's Tuesday, so by the time you guys see this, it'll be 3 days. But I have, a handful of days off from the grocery store and Scream Hollow, which gives me a little bit of time to prepare for Twisted Christmas. So if you're new to my channel, I know, I'm already 3 minutes in. If you're new to my channel, the way I usually do WIP Wednesdays is I'll show you my finished items, and then we'll talk a little bit about what I plan on getting finished over the course of the next 7 days. Kiwi, get off my leg. He's standing on my ankles, and it tickles so much when he walks up and down my shins. I don't know why, because, ankles and shins are not typically a spot that's very ticklish, but it tickles a great deal when this bird walks up and down my legs, particularly right around my ankle region. Get off me. Anyways, so I'm pretty sure that I got the last 2 ghosts, the last glow-in-the-dark ghost I finished up this week, and the last mini ghost I finished up this last week. And I'm not going to show you guys that because Halloween's over, and I'm sure you guys are sick of looking at bats and ghosts. I've been showing them a ton on my channel. Anyways, so since I finished those 2, I believe these are these guys. I finished these 2 guys. This one's head's all wonky. Why is his head not round? This stuffing's not very smoothed out. Anyways, so this little pattern is by Teresa's Crochet Shop, I think it is. I will link all the patterns that I talk about or show in the description box below. Now, I only made 2 of these guys so far. I used what was left of the Red Heart Super Saver Metallic. This was the yarn that I was using for some of the mini ghosts. And this is actually Brava Sport that I use for his little stick arms. Now, this is Mainstay's acrylic yarn from Walmart. And you can see on this guy I kind of looped his scarf on, and this guy I tied it on. Also the nose I used Brava Sport for. I just like the look of the smaller carrot nose. I don't know if I'm going to make any more of these guys using this particular pattern. I'll probably make more snowmen in the upcoming weeks. I don't know that I'll make any more of these. Look at their little smiles. So cute. So I'm thinking that's all I finished. I could be wrong, but I think that's all I finished. One project that I do have ongoing right now is the Fields of Clover Afghan. Now, it's by Premier, and it is a free pattern on Premier's website. And so I completed, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 squares completed. This is what the square looks like. Now I'm using a 5.5 millimeter hook, which is larger than what the pattern originally calls for. And then I am using a combination of Red Heart Super Saver. This one, the white is Red Heart Super Saver, but on this one, the white is actually some random acrylic yarn that I picked up at the thrift store, and I used all of that and then switched. I don't think you can tell much of a difference. Now this Afghan pattern, it's meant to be a full-sized, throw-sized Afghan. But I picked this square out. It was really cute. I found the tutorial on YouTube, and then I followed their link and realized it's a full-size Afghan by Premier. But I wanted to use this square for a shamrock / clover themed baby blanket that my dad Ken requested. So I think the original pattern calls for 63 squares, and it uses a 4.5 millimeter hook, and it uses Premier Eversoft yarn. And like I said, I'm using a 5.5, and I'm using Red Heart Super Saver, just because it is what I had in my stash. I've never actually used Premier Eversoft, but now I kind of want to order some just to check it out. So I did complete 9 of these squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The squares that I made measure about 7 inches. So I'm thinking I'm only gonna need maybe 20 to 24. I'm thinking I might do 24 squares total. Are you done chewing holes in my pillow? Yeah? He just flew up from my footrest to his perch, which is off screen, but yeah. Anyways, so I'm thinking maybe 20 to 24 squares will be enough. I'm thinking maybe like 4 by 6 will be enough, like at the biggest, because we are talking about a newborn baby. And then I'm gonna try to have this blanket done by December. Kiwi, Come here. Come on. Come on, you gotta make your appearance, right? You gotta look at me like I'm crazy. Here. What about for a pistachio? I got pistachios. Come on. Come on. Get off my computer. You want a pistachio? Look. You want a pistachio? Come here. Oh. Come here. Alright, fine. Stay up there. Stay up there then. I'm not gonna argue with you. If you guys see bird toes, it's because he's standing on top of the laptop. Anyways, so yeah, I'm thinking 4x6 because it's gonna be, I think, for a newborn. Say hi to everybody. Turn around, say hi. Say hi. Say hi. No? Oh, there's a moth in your pistachio jar. Get out of there. You're probably not going to like that one because it's not open. I didn't think so. Here, pick one. Pick one. Let me know which one's good. That one? That one's good? Okay. Sorry. Earthquake, right? But yeah, anyways, of course, I will link this down below, the video tutorial as well as the written pattern for you guys. So that's really all I got completed this last week. I can't think of anything else that I completed. If I do think of anything, I will throw it up either here or there. I'll throw some pictures in. But I don't think I completed anything else. So yeah, there's that. Now, since I have, so many days off this week from both jobs, that's super cool. Because I feel like I've been working myself into the ground for weeks now. I decided that I am going to make up some reindeer for Twisted Christmas. I know these don't look like reindeer yet because I'm doing kind of an assembly line thing here. So I'm going to turn these guys into little reindeer, and I have plans to make 3 or 4 different colors. So most of this is Brava Sport. This one is almond, and then I've got some cream here. I'm not really sure. I know this is 100% acrylic, but I wanted to make a darker one as well. But this is something that I picked up at the thrift store. And I'm thinking it's about the same weight. It's a little bit thinner. It's a little bit thinner than the Brava Sport. Let's see if I can manage to hold the 2 strands together or up. So the cream seems to be the thinnest. So like usually a weight 2 is pretty thin, but this one is actually thinner, and of course it's much older. I did find some in my stash that still had the label. This is acrylic, but it's like very vintage. I'm not even sure how old it is. I found 2 or 3 skeins. Only one of them still had the label on it. And this was labeled as a weight 4. You can obviously tell that is nowhere near to a weight 4 nowadays. So there's that one. And size is not gonna matter terribly. I'll just have to adjust my hook size, or maybe I could double the yarn over. I'm not really sure yet. I'll worry about that when I get that far. So this one is also Brunette Sport, and this color is called Brindle. This is all I have of this color, or at least this is all of this color that I could find in my stash. I know I used to have like a ton of Brava Sport in shades of brown and creams. And it was because at the time I bought all of that, I was making a lot of amigurumi dolls, and I needed them for skin tones. And you can see, like, these actually kind of look like skin tones. They're definitely skin tone colors. And then let's see. So I'm going to be working on reindeer for the next at least week. And one of the pattern that I'm using, which I will link below, actually calls for like a crocheted nose. But I think I'm going to use these. I don't know if you guys can see that very well, because I feel like there's a little bit of a glare. But I have a ton of these little red triangle noses, and so I'm thinking I'm going to use up some of those. Putting things in the gift shop at Scream Hollow has really put into perspective just how much yarn related stuff I have. And some of it I've probably used like one time, and that's it. Like, I bought 27 millimeter, which I feel like is very specific, dog safety eye or safety noses, that have like the little, like, they're shaped like a dog's nose. I bought it for one project, and I have like a package of 20 of them. Well, I guess you would say like 19 now, because I only made one dog with it. Just, I have an abundance of safety eyes and doodads, just small notions, and I know I've purchased them for this project or that project, and they just have, I guess, kind of piled up. But putting this stuff in the gift shop at Scream Hollow has given me the opportunity to use up some of that stuff. For example, all of my larger, just plain old black eyes, they're all gone. I used them all up while I was making the bats. And all of my 12 millimeter glitter eyes, I used all of those up with the bats. And for the ghosts, I actually broke into some oval-shaped eyes that I had, which I think those actually turned out pretty good. I mean, the oval-shaped eyes with the ghosts, I quite like that, actually. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys thought about that. And if you're not familiar, I'll throw a picture of one of the glow-in-the-dark ghosts up there. Which, speaking of which, I'm going to be doing a Lion Brand, a revision of my recent review of the DIY glow-in-the-dark yarn by Lion Brand. Sorry, the tractor's running, nothing's behind the wheel. Just for future reference, if you guys want to catch that, at some point I will be releasing that video. Of course, first I have to film it. Anyways, so to go along with the reindeer, this opportunity, the opportunity of putting things in the Scream Hollow gift shop also gives me the opportunity to use up a lot of ribbon. Like, I have so much ribbon because I go to the thrift store, and I haven't been in a while since that yarn haul that we did where I came home with like $300 worth of mostly Red Heart Super Saver that Mom and Benjamin surprised me with. But in the past, I go to the thrift shop, and there's bins and bins of yarn. And I just can't seem to help myself. Like, I know this is not all of my ribbon by any means. I have a whole bunch of it down here. I've given a whole bunch of it to Casey. This is just what I have left of the Christmas yarn. This whole bin used to be Christmas ribbon, and I gave a bunch of it to Casey. I don't know what she did with it, but I did give it to Casey. So the reindeer gave me an opportunity to, use up some of this Christmas yarn that I have. I keep saying yarn, Christmas ribbon. That I have here. Like I said, the opportunity of being able to put my stuff in the gift shop at Scream Hollow has really, just, it gives me a reason to use up a whole lot of stuff that I've just been hoarding. Yarn, ribbon, safety eyes, whatever. If it's shiny and soft or squishy, yeah, I'm gonna bring it home. Because I've really been trying to refrain from purchasing yarn to make the toys for Scream Hollow. I'm really trying to just stick with what I have in my stash. Now, that being said, I did buy the glow-in-the-dark yarn. And recently I did place a Michael's order for some Lion Brand Chenille Appeal that I thought I might try to make some snowmen out of. And then also, I don't know, you guys will see that order whenever it gets here. I think it'll be a couple of days or something. But I'll do a yarn haul video or whatever on that. But I did place a purchase for some polyester yarn to do snowmen in. So I don't know. That's what I'm planning on working on is reindeer. And then, I've thought about like what other Christmassy type patterns could I work on after this week. Because there are, it's Twisted Christmas, but, I was told that it does not have to be like Halloween meets Christmas type stuff. Like, if I just want to do like Christmas toys, I could do that as well, because people will be looking for gifts, not just souvenirs, but gifts for Christmas. So I thought about maybe doing like a hippo with a Christmas scarf, or, I don't know. I like the idea of hippos. Also, I thought about doing, a pink elephant and a blue elephant and a gray elephant, but I'm not entirely sure how I would roll in Christmas with a pink elephant or a blue elephant, because if I did that, in my head, I'm thinking scarf, because I don't know that I'm gonna want to crochet a Santa hat. And I'm trying to figure out how I would make pink, baby pink, or baby blue. Blue is easier to play into Christmas, but I have no idea how I can play pink up as a Christmas color by just adding a scarf. Like, if I just add a white scarf, well, that's just a pink elephant with a white scarf. If I do, red, green, and white, I feel like that green is going to clash drastically with that baby pink color. Now, the blue, I could probably do, like different shades of blue, and it's got kind of a wintry theme to it, at least. I don't know if you guys got suggestions on how I can, turn some pink elephants and blue elephants into a Christmas item, let me know. I don't know. I haven't put a whole lot of thought into it. I'm sure if I sat down and really contemplated it, I'd come up, did some brainstorming, I'd come up with some ideas. But mostly I've just been focusing on reindeer, at least for the last 2 days or so. Anyways, guys, I'm going to get back to working on reindeer body number 3. And I will see you guys in my next video. I'm not sure which one that will be, because I'm probably going to do some batch recording today too, and I don't know. I'm playing it by ear today. Maybe tomorrow I'll do batch recording. I have no idea. I have 4 days off and I'm just playing it by ear. Anyways, guys, I will talk to you later.